Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready to dive into the future?
Always.
Today, we are tackling AI predictions for 2024 and beyond,
Sounds exciting.
especially focusing on those heavy hitters, generative AI and large language models.
Definitely the talk of the town, those two.
It feels like they are completely changing the game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the pace of change is incredible.
We're basing our deep dive today on a report called Data and AI Predictions 2024.
From the folks over at Snowflake.
The experts at Snowflake, precisely. And you always hear that AI is the next big thing, right?
It's everywhere you turn these days.
But this report really drives it home.
I can imagine.
One quote that jumped out at me was from Mon Atarian, Snowflake's director of machine learning. She said, "Generative AI and LLMs are definitely the hottest topic. Right now, they're sucking all the oxygen from the room."
It's true, though, isn't it?
It seems like everyone's talking about AI. This isn't just hype, though, is it?
Not at all. What's really fascinating is how AI is evolving. We were going beyond simple task automation. Think of it like this. We're entering an era where AI is like having a brilliant research assistant by our side.
Instead of just crunching numbers, AI is actually helping us make sense of them.
Exactly. The report calls this the democratization of data. Which makes sense, because AI can unlock those hidden insights and make them accessible to everyone, even if you're not a tech expert.
That's incredible. Imagine being able to ask your data questions in plain English and getting actionable answers right back. How do you think this will change decision-making, say, in a field like marketing?
Well, imagine a marketing team that can predict customer churn with incredible accuracy using AI. They could proactively reach out to customers who are at risk of leaving, even offer them personalized incentives to stay. That level of insight could totally revolutionize how businesses operate.
That's amazing. It's like having a crystal ball for your business.
In a way, yes.
It seems like AI could really level the playing field, giving smaller businesses access to insights that were previously only available to huge corporations with those massive data science teams.
Absolutely. It's about making data's power accessible to everyone. Of course, every new era has its challenges. And this new era of AI, well, it has its own set of challenges, right?
Absolutely. The report doesn't shy away from those potential downsides. One thing that struck me was the comparison to, when the PC first came around, it led to some significant job displacement. What are your thoughts on that? Are we going to see similar disruptions with AI?
It's a critical question for sure, and we have to acknowledge that the impact on jobs will be significant. But I think there's a much greater awareness this time around. Businesses, governments, they're all working together much earlier in the process.
So we're not just stumbling blindly into this AI age. We're trying to anticipate and get ahead of the curve.
Exactly. And one encouraging thing I'm seeing is the rapid development of ethical guidelines for AI. We're seeing a real effort to address those ethical considerations much faster than we saw with previous shifts, like, say, the rise of social media.
It sounds like we are learning from our past mistakes. We're trying to get ahead of the curve this time around. But even with these guidelines in place, AI still presents some unique challenges, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. It's like any powerful tool, It can be used for good or, well, not so good.
Right.
The key is ensuring equitable access to AI education, infrastructure, and opportunities.
So everyone has a fair shot at benefiting from this AI revolution.
Exactly. We need to be proactive. Investing in things like digital literacy programs, making sure broadband access is available to everyone, and supporting AI development, especially in underserved communities.
It sounds like a pretty big task. It's going to take a real collaborative effort from governments, businesses, individuals, everyone, really.
You've got it. This isn't something any one group can tackle alone. We need to approach this with a focus on inclusivity, make sure everyone benefits from AI.
It's clear that this is much bigger than just, cool new gadgets and faster algorithms. This is about the future of our society.
It really is.
But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about something a little closer to home. How will AI transform the way businesses operate?
That's what everyone wants to know, right?
Exactly. The report uses this phrase, supercharged data strategies. What does that look like in the real world?
Picture this. A new employee walks in on their first day, right? Instead of being bombarded with information, they're greeted by an AI onboarding buddy.
Hold on, AI onboarding buddies.
I know, right? It sounds futuristic. But this AI assistant, it guides them through all the company's systems, introduces them to key colleagues, even provides personalized training resources.
It does sound pretty futuristic, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It may sound like it, but the technology is already here. And the benefits, they're undeniable. These AI assistants can drastically cut down the time it takes for new hires to get up to speed.
That frees up the HR team to focus on bigger picture things, too.
Exactly. It's all about working smarter, not harder.
That's incredible. AI really could automate a lot of those tedious tasks that bog businesses down.
There's huge potential there. But, and this is a big but, the report really emphasizes the need for a strong data strategy if businesses want to unlock the true power of AI.
So it's not just about having a ton of data, it's about using it effectively.
Exactly. A solid data strategy in the age of AI is like building a house. You need a strong foundation.
And what are the key elements of that foundation?
You need three things: breaking down data silos, ensuring rock-solid data governance, and focusing on extracting those unique insights.
So it's about having the right data, making sure it's accurate and secure, and then knowing what to look for, what it all means.
You got it. And that's where AI can really shine. Breaking down those data silos allows you to connect the dots, get a complete view of your business.
And robust data governance that ensures the data you're using is accurate, it's reliable, it's compliant with all the regulations.
Exactly. And then by focusing on those unique insights, you're going beyond simply describing what happened in the past. You're starting to predict what might happen in the future.
That predictive power seems to be a key theme here with AI. We've talked about predicting customer churn, but what are some other ways AI can be used to uncover those hidden opportunities, those golden nuggets within the data?
One area where we are seeing a huge impact is data monetization. Your data, it's a gold mine, and AI can help you tap into that.
It seems counterintuitive that the data itself could be so valuable, but when you think about it, it makes sense.
Think of it this way. Every single interaction a customer has with your business, it creates data. And this data, you can use it to personalize marketing campaigns, make your pricing strategies more effective, even develop totally new products and services.
So instead of just seeing data as, this byproduct of doing business, companies can actually turn it into a revenue stream.
Absolutely. AI can analyze mountains of data to identify patterns and trends that humans simply can't spot. This lets businesses make smarter decisions, develop much more targeted marketing campaigns, and create those personalized experiences customers love.
All leading to more revenue.
And a big competitive advantage.
It sounds like AI is fundamentally changing how businesses operate.
It's a whole new ballgame.
What other significant changes can we expect to see in the near future?
One trend I've got my eye on is the shift towards usage-based pricing.
Usage-based pricing for data and applications.
Exactly. It's like what we saw with software. We went from buying physical copies to subscriptions.
Right.
And now it's all about paying for what you actually use.
Makes sense. Instead of that all-you-can-eat buffet, it's more like ordering a la carte.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
You only pay for what you consume.
So how should businesses prepare for this shift, especially those used to the old way of doing things? Any tips for navigating this new pricing landscape?
Well, just like being mindful of what you pile on your plate at a buffet, transparency is key. Businesses need to understand their data usage inside and out, and of course the costs involved.
Having the tools to track that data usage effectively, that's got to be critical.
Absolutely. It's about making informed decisions, right? Yeah. The subscription model isn't going away completely, but things are changing.
Becoming more flexible, it sounds like.
Exactly. We'll likely see businesses choosing the pricing model that fits like a glove, depending on how they use their data.
Speaking of navigating new terrain, let's talk about cybersecurity. It seems AI is a real game changer in this space.
It is.
A powerful tool for both the good guys and, well, the bad guys.
It's a double-edged sword for sure.
The report really stressed this idea of AI security being an inside job. What does that mean exactly? What are the implications for businesses?
It means businesses need to step up and become their own cybersecurity guardians, especially when it comes to AI. Rather than relying on someone else to handle it, they need to build those defenses themselves.
So it's about establishing those secure environments within their own organizations.
Right, for developing and deploying AI. They need to control their own data destiny, so to speak.
That makes sense. But at the same time, cybercriminals are becoming more sophisticated, using AI themselves to exploit any vulnerabilities.
It's a constant arms race.
It feels like that sometimes, yes.
But that's the reality of cybersecurity today. However, AI isn't just a tool for the bad guys. It also equips the good guys with some pretty powerful tools and techniques.
Give me an example.
Think about an AI system that can analyze massive amounts of data and detect even the tiniest anomaly. Something a human might miss. It's like having an AI watchdog constantly on guard.
constantly monitoring your systems for any sign of trouble. That's reassuring, actually. But what about those businesses that might not have the resources or the expertise to implement those kinds of advanced AI security measures?
The good news is, even in this rapidly evolving landscape, the basics still matter. Strong, unique passwords, multi-factor authentication, those fundamentals, and regular security awareness training for employees. That's huge.
Sometimes the most effective solutions really are the simplest.
You got it. And when it comes to bringing in AI vendors, don't skip the due diligence. Businesses need to really vet those vendors, make sure their security practices are up to par.
It's about taking a multi-layered approach, right? Leveraging the power of AI for defense, but also not forgetting those foundational security practices.
Absolutely.
Before we wrap things up today, I wanted to touch on one last point from the report. While AI might be stealing the spotlight, it's certainly not the only revolutionary technology out there. Anything else on the horizon that has you particularly excited?
Oh, there's so much innovation happening right now. It's an exciting time to be in tech. We're seeing incredible breakthroughs in fields like self-driving cars, battery technology, and then there's RNA mapping.
RNA mapping.
It has the potential to completely change how we approach healthcare. We're talking about truly understanding human biology on a whole new level.
It sounds like we're on the verge of a golden age of technological advancement.
We really are.
Well, that's about all the time we have today. We've covered a lot of ground, but one key takeaway really stands out. AI is about to change everything.
No doubt about it.
It has the potential to revolutionize industries, change the very fabric of our societies. But as we've discussed, it's crucial that we navigate this new world responsibly, ethically. The benefits of AI, they need to be accessible to everyone. A huge thank you to our expert for joining me today and for guiding us through this complex and truly fascinating landscape. And to our listeners, we always appreciate you tuning in. Keep those questions coming and be sure to check out the full Snowflake report, Data and AI Predictions 2024, for a deeper dive into all the exciting developments we discussed today. Until next time, stay curious.